Alrighty. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're listening to this. Anyhow, let me click in student view so you can see, or I can see what you're seeing. Okay, so welcome back. This week we have some information coming up. We have a couple assignments that we're working through. The main concern that I have is some people had asked about mediation, and there's a Dropbox for it which I put up, and we talked about that last week, but there's still some issues, as well as uh, I've added these articles in some of the spots. However, people were having trouble with the mediation and finding an article. So what I'd like to do is quickly go through how you would use our library to find, and I'm sure there's a million ways to get there, to find an article. So I'm going to go to the portal, and on the portal here, when you log in at rockford.edu, I put in my.rockford.edu, but you're going to click the library here because you may need to have logged into it. So once you've gone through the library, um, it's really easy to find articles and find work. So we want to go through, you can go through all resources or WorldCat itself. So in here, I'm just going to look for mediation, and I definitely want a full text online. I'm going to click advanced search. Ugh. All right, hold on. Hopefully my password's saved. And it's not. Hold on. Just update it. All right. Okay. So this is the Rockford Library. All right. And in mediation, now basic search, we're going to go to an advanced search really quickly here so that I can show you a little bit of stuff here. So mediation, hold on. And notice it says mediation and conflict resolution. So I'm going to click that as my search field. Now the disciplines I want business and management. If you have a topic that you're interested in, education or economics, or something, maybe law. Laws may give you the wrong answer what you're looking for. There may be a psychological or sociological articles as well. What we definitely want is a scholarly or peer-reviewed journal. If you want, you can have it available, but some of you are just online and you're not in the state, so that may be useless. So you want to make sure that you have the full text. Languages, authors, if you have something specific you can use, but make sure those are all clicked, and then we're going to go down here and click our search, and we should be able to find some articles here that may help. Instilling mediation, basic conflict resolution in a culture. Obviously, we maybe need to get rid of some of these in different languages. Conflict resolution and mediation. Negotiations or transforms into mediation inside the mediation room. Now, let's say you don't like this. You're not getting anything. You don't want the conflict resolution. Well, I'm going to cut this off, and I'll show you if you put this in different, the search is going to be different, right? So if we change it this way where it's separate, you'll find stuff first that has just mediation. It's coming. See, it's processing up here. Let's just make this, just show you. All right. Okay, so role of mediation in financial planning, moderation, mediation rooms, motivation. You could do mediation and workplace. Just leave it like this. And find yourself an article, whatever seems to be interesting to you. The whole point of this is to, one, use the library, but two, to find something you're going to be able to reflect on. I don't know if it would be bullying, but workplace, a role of workplace mediation. So we're going to click this one, and notice that you'll have an abstract here to kind of give you an idea of whether or not it's a good article to read or not. I believe this is the where is it? Sorry. So if we want to cite it, you can cite it here. Click the link. Find the full text. Usually, the full text is right here. Must be looking over it. Let's go back. Role in workplace mediation. Find full text. Oh, you know what happened? I'll bet any money. When I clicked this to search and cleared the options, no, it says full text. And then get rid of some of these older publications. Go back from maybe 2000. And then notice we have magazines, academic journals, some other stuff in here. Academic journals, reports, magazines, so forth. So here's the abstract. Here's the full article in here. Or actually, you can download. Oh, that's a citation. Login. Well, obviously, we can't use this article. We don't have rights to it. So that's why it's kind of important that we edit all of this stuff out when we're searching. We want academic journals. I'm not concerned about the magazine, so you want to make sure that it's peer reviewed and some full text. So notice some of these, maybe you can find a full text, but if you see this inside the mediation room, PDF of full text, you know that that has a full text article. We're not trying to log in and try to find it. And once you've clicked that, it's going to give you wherever this was from, a book or a article, and gives you the article itself in full text. You don't have to print this out. I mean, this is a big one. It's 22 pages long. However, you may want to print it out. Everyone's different. I used to like to print out the articles because I like to write on them, but everyone is different. Maybe you just want to save it. So if you do click this in mediation of actors in a workplace, so okay, let's say I do want this full text. All right. Now I can go ahead and download it, and it'll download the PDF to my computer, and then I can open it from there. And it'll open with for me, it'll open on a browser, but you can still print it. So, like I said, with some of the answers that I had, if you're having trouble finding it, don't hesitate to use our library function. Okay? Once you're logged in, it'll bring you to where you need to go to search through that, and then you can change those search options to find something that you need. Okay? Now, if you're running behind, remember, I've said it a million times, I do not deduct for late work. So if you're running into some issues and you have some late work, don't panic. Just get it in when you can. Send me an email to let me know when you can get it in. And if you need any issue, and if you have any issues or you need any help with something, it's better to get a hold of me sooner than later. So if you start feeling the walls coming off of this now, here's the list that came up from there. If you see the wheels starting to fall off now, it's probably important that you get a hold of me right away so we can get it straightened out. Okay? Thanks again for everything, guys. I hope you're enjoying the articles in the class, and if there's anything you need, please feel free to reach out to me. Take care, everyone.